Hey guys, I got a whole lot of thoughts on this whole Covington High School non-story social contagion, mass hysteria, fake news, whatever you want to call the thing. And I'm sure you do too, because there are so many different angles, so many different things to talk about what is really just a random exchange between two people in a public space where really not all that much happened. But the main thing, the main scene, the main image that keeps coming back to me is nothing from this. It's something that happened to me the other week when I was heading home and I got on the subway and I'm sitting there and I'm reading my book and a bunch of high schoolers, a bunch of teenagers all got on en masse at one stop where their high school is. They were heading home. And they're totally oblivious to the rest of us and they just come on and they got their backpacks that are kind of jostling around and they're just telling their jokes, they're goofing around with each other, they're saying stupid stuff, and there's some swear words here and there and so forth. And it was a mixed bag of girls and guys, and it was an ethnically diverse crowd and so forth, and they're just being teenagers. And at one point, I guess someone jostled into me and they kind of knocked the book I was reading, and I had a brief moment of grumpy old man where I thought, oh, those darn kids. And I said to myself, Furey, come on, don't kid yourself. I'm sure you were just like that, heading home from school all excited. Maybe they just, had some candy, some sugar, or what have you, and they're all just doing their thing, doing what teenagers do. And if at any moment during that I had brought out a camera and done snap, and caught a whole bunch of images, I'm sure you could see a frame where one of them had a nasty look on their face, where it looked like they were looking at a person of a different demographic in an incorrect way. And we could have gone and we could have put that up there and we could have made a whole national conversation about it and named them and shamed them and said horrible things about that. Why would we do that, though? Who does that? What kind of person even cares about a scene like that? And that is the thing that is most troubling about all of this. We're learning more about these young people. We're learning more about the Native American man that casts all this nuance onto the story. But the whole bottom line, the thing that frustrates me so much and puts it why we're in such dangerous territory right now and why it is so shameful that so many media people and politicians even said anything about it, period, is that something like that could happen to anyone. Now, I know this one had the perfect ingredients of a young white man in a MAGA hat and a Native American man. I get it was the perfect cocktail. But in a different situation, the role's a little different here and there. Something else could sprout up at any time. And it could happen to you. It could happen to your younger brother or sister. It could happen to your son and daughter. And that's why this whole thing is such a shame. It's such a mess. And it's a scandal for all of the people out there who perpetrated it, who played a role in furthering this whole story.